Afternoon, traders. Hopefully everyone is having a great day. Markets are mixed today. We had the Nasdaq down, the S&P and the Dow Jones both up. Before we get into it, I do want to thank all my subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. I really enjoy making the show, and I hope you guys can get some really good information from the show. All right, with that said, we are going to show you why the two plays that we had mentioned yesterday's were no plays. And the first one was CARV, which is already on the screen right here, and we're going to go right to it. So yesterday we had said that CARV was really close to this point of control. Wait for that first 30-minute candle, and if it takes it out on the upside, go ahead and go long. Well, as you can see, it did not take that first 30-minute candle out on the upside, so it was a no play. All right, so let's move on to NXTC. NXTC, very, very similar, right? So first 30-minute candle, it was right up here by the point of control. It went ahead and took it lower, and therefore it was a no play. CARV and NXTC were both no plays. Okay, we're going to go into the one stock that we did highlight yesterday, which is NIO. NIO, here we go. NIO, and I did say it really, really did look overbought, right? But I'm actually really surprised with the 191 million shares being traded today, how it pretty much held pretty well, only being down to 2.7%. That is actually pretty impressive right here. So to me, this does look like, even though it's still overbought, it looks like it's generating value in this area right here and probably will end up going higher. I do still think that it possibly can head lower in the interim. I am targeting this 10 SMA, to finally maybe come up before it moves up, or this actually the price moving down to meet this 10 SMA right down here. Either way, I'm waiting. I'm actually really, really impressed on the price action today. I think it will go higher, but it's only a matter of time. All right, guys, that is NIO. We are going to go over the stocks that we owned. We had to get rid of one. I took a really bad beat on that one. And then we'll go into the stocks that look really nice setting up going into tomorrow. So the first one that we bought in yesterday at 24.81 was CVIT. CVIT. So CVIT had a down day today. It was down about 48 cents or 2%. Now let's bring this on the intraday chart right here. How's it setting up? I look at this point of control right now as being a little bit of resistance right here. So if tomorrow it does want to take out that first 30-minute candle or today's low, I'll probably cut my losses and wait for a better entry in CVET. Okay, still in at 24.81. So the one stock that really got hurt today was FLGT. FLGT first 30-minute candle was a disaster right here. And then it really didn't rebound. It looks like it's actually trying to build a little bit of value down here. It's still a no play for me. I have to look into why the massive sell-off with the big volume. I think it has to do with Abbott Laboratories coming out with that $5 COVID-19 test. I think it'll really press the margins on FLGT's product. So I'm not sure if I do even want to play this going further. Okay, so that's FLGT. I am out, and I took a really bad loss on FLGT. So AQST also had a down day today. I did say yesterday, watch that first 30-minute candle. Let's see if it can bust above this point of control and create value in this area. But unfortunately, it did not do that. Now I am targeting back down here in that $7 range as a possible add to my position. I am not selling AQST anytime soon. If you bring it up on the daily, right here. Oh, let's not bring it on the daily. Let's bring it up on the 513 chart. There we go. Here we go. All right, so this is the 513 EMA chart. It still held this 13 EMA right down here, so it's still looking really, really positive. I do expect and hope for a rebound going into tomorrow and into the weekend. Okay, that's AQST long since 645. So I'm going to bring in three plays that look real promising going forward tomorrow. And the first one's going to be VBIV. VBIV. All right. So this VBIV, looks really interesting. They had said that they have a couple of different possible products to go into for COVID testing, vaccines rather. And so it had this massive volume at 197 million shares today. It did create a lot of value right in here. I'm looking possibly to buy this on a dip, and I'll give you a nice entry point here on the midpoint Bollinger Band right around the $4 range, $4.10 range. So if tomorrow, if it does spike down a little bit into that low fours, I think this would be a good risk reward setup going into next week. Okay, so that's VBIV. My next stock is AMRN. AMRN. Let's bring that up. Here we go. AMRN. So AMRN rather, came on my screen yesterday, and I missed it today. Unfortunately, it was breaking above this value area high. It did, run all day, run right into the close. I still think this has a little bit more to run, and I'll show you why on the daily. Real quick, here we go. Let's bring this up on the daily. If you look at this, it's now above this point of control on the daily. I really like the setup. It's hitting this upper band on this Bollinger Band right here. That means a lot of the sellers are out, and it looks like it's going to continue to go higher. That's AMRN. Looking for a position tomorrow. Lastly, that looks really good is EVRI. EVRI. EVRI had a big day on really, really good volume. 4.8 million shares traded. If you look on the daily histogram on the value area, it is busting above the value area high on the daily. It's challenging this 200 SMA right here, and it's also hitting this Bollinger Band. So this would be a nice entry point right here, or on a small pullback, maybe 750 to 770 range. If we can catch that in the morning, I'd like to be long EVRI. All right, everyone, I want to thank you for joining me this evening. Again, if you like the show, please subscribe. My name is Eric at valueareatrader.com. If you have any questions, please go ahead and send those to me. And remember, always trade smart and be safe.